Hey guys, we are going to go ahead and get started for Yoga Fusion, 45 minutes. You can grab a mat if you have one. If you don't, you can grab a towel. You can do this straight on carpet, not a big deal. We're going to go ahead and get started by coming to the top of your mat. Feet come hip width distance apart. Spread your fingers wide on your mat and then drop them back down. Bring your shoulders up towards your ears and then start to relax them down your back. Let's do that 2 more times. Bring your shoulders up and relax them down. 1 more, shrug those shoulders up and then down your back. Close your eyes here. Float your palms so they're facing forward towards the front of your mat or the front of your space, whatever it is. Closing your eyes, paying attention to your breath. Nice deep inhale through the nose, filling all of the way up to the tippy top of your head. Exhale to side out the mouth, let that go. And again, nice deep inhale through the nose, filling all of the way up. Exhale to side out the mouth, let it go. Last one, deep inhale, filling up. Exhale, side out, let it go. Start to close your mouth, having nice deep inhales and exhales just through the nose. So just as deep as we were before when you were sighing it out, nice deep inhales and exhales. Bringing this as a point of intention throughout the remainder of class. If your mind starts to wander, bringing it back to this breath. Deep inhales, deep exhales. Start to sweep your arms out and then up towards the ceiling. Blinking your eyes open, look up at your fingertips. Spiral your pinkies in towards each other. Relax the shoulders down the back. Take your right hand, circle it around that left wrist, pull up first, then start to tip over towards the right. Option to take that gaze inside of that left elbow, looking up. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, come back through center, switching out the grip, left wrist, right wrist to your left hand, pull up, and then tip over towards the left. Gaze into that right elbow. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Bow your head to your hands. Send yourself a little bit of gratitude. You showed up today. You made it on your mat. The little victories in life. Inhale, start to sweep your arms up. Exhale, dive all the way down, forward fold. Have a nice deep bend in your knees, melting your chest over your thighs. Grab opposite elbows here. Start to sway from side to side, inviting some movement. Let your head hang heavy. Switch your grip on your elbows. Rock back and forth. Nod your head yes. Shake your head no. Let it all go. Release your hands, inhale, halfway lift, look forward and lengthen your spine. Exhale to fold, a little bit deeper. 1 more, inhale, halfway lift, look forward. Exhale, plant your hands, step back into a tabletop position. So knees right underneath your hips, hands right underneath your shoulders. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze for cow. Exhale, curl the spine, tuck the chin to the chest for cat. Inhale to your cow. Exhale to your cat. Making this a moving meditation as you inhale and as you exhale on your own breath, at your own pace. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, find a neutral spine. Reach your right hand forward towards the front of the room. Left leg is going to kick up and back. On your exhale, you can stay right here. Maybe this is your challenge. Reaching a little bit taller, engaging that core. Or if you want to take it up a notch, you can, on your exhale, bring your elbow in line with your shoulder, your knee in line with your hip. Inhale to extend it long. Exhale to that funky bend. Inhale to extend. Exhale to bend. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale, bend and hold it here. If you want to take it up even further, kick that left foot out towards the left side of your mat. Hold it here for 3, 2, 1. Drop that hand down, that knee down. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze for cow. Exhale, take that spine up towards the ceiling for cat. One more, inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Finding a neutral spine, reach that left hand forward, right leg kicks up and back. Again, you can stay right here. This is great. This is yoga, you're doing it. Or on your exhale, bring that elbow in line with your shoulder, that knee in line with your hip. Inhale to extend it. Exhale to that funky bend. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale, hold it here. Maybe kick that right leg out towards the right side of your mat. For 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down, tuck your toes underneath. Lift your knees 1 inch off the mat. Spread your fingers wide. Cat back your back slightly. Holding it here. Engage that core. You're here for 3, 2, don't drop it. 1, take your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Start to pedal out your dog. Bending into one knee, then the other. Maybe taking your hips from side to side, just finding any movements that feel good. Getting all the snap, crackle, and pops out. Inhale, find some stillness. Exhale, sigh it out. Inhale, that right leg lifts high. Exhale, that knee towards your nose, crunch it in, cheetah pose. Inhale to extend it high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, extend it one more time. Exhale, bring that knee towards your nose, hold it here. Crunch it a little bit closer. Step that foot in between your hands. Spiral down on that back heel, rise up, warrior 1. Take a moment here. Check in with your alignment. Hips are square towards the front of your space. That back heel is down. Knife edge side of that foot pressing into the mat. 90-degree bend in this front knee. Reach your hands high. Relax the shoulders down your back. Breathing in. Exhale, let it go. One more, reach your head a little bit taller towards the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, sit a little bit deeper in that front knee. Inhale, take your hands back behind you. Pull your chest forward. Your chest is still lifted off of that knee. Engage those fingers behind you. Press them together. Yes, inhale. Exhale. One more in. Exhale, drop that left hand down. Reach the right hand high. If you'd like, you can spiral up onto the ball of that left foot. If that's a little uncomfortable for you, stay grounded. Breathing in. Exhale, let it go. One more in. Coming back up, spiral back down on that left heel. Reach your hands back behind you. You've been here once before. Take that left hand in front of you. And on your exhale, warrior 2. Maybe taking a moment here, checking in with that alignment. Your hips are square towards the left side of your space. Reaching your hands towards the front and back. 90-degree bend in that front knee. Inhale. Start to tip it back, peaceful. Reach back. If you want to take it up, reach that left hand back as well. Both hands reaching towards the back of your space. Inhale. Exhale, take both hands forward. Extended side angle. Reach, reach, reach. Yes, you can. Inhale. Exhale. One more in. Exhale, take it back, peaceful. This time, traditional peaceful. Start to straighten into that front knee, peaceful triangle. And on your exhale, come to triangle pose. Reach first. And then drop that right hand down. Left hand reaches high. You're trying to get that right hip underneath of the left hip. Like you're fitting yourself in between two panes of glass. Gaze is over at those left fingertips. Reaching a little bit higher. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. One more in. Exhale, spiral both hands down. Walk that left foot in slightly. You've got two straight legs. Both feet are flat on the mat. Inhale, look forward slightly. Make sure your hips are square. If you'd like, you can take a bind by grabbing opposite elbows here or taking reverse prayer. Inhale, look forward, lengthen that spine. Then exhale to fold, pyramid pose. If you'd like to just drop your hands down to the mat, surrender into it. Inhale. Exhale. One more in. Left hand plants, right hand reaches. Revolve triangle. Breathing in. Exhale, let it go. One more in. Plant that right hand down. Step the right foot back. Maybe keep it lifted. Maybe drop it down next to its partner as you move through your first vinyasa. That's your chaturanga push-up. Inhale through upward facing dog. Exhale, take your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Pedal out the legs here. Shake your head here, let it go. Inhale. Exhale, side out. Inhale, that left leg lifts high. Left knee to nose, cheetah pose, crunch it in. Inhale it up and back. Knee to nose. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, knee to nose. Step that foot in between your hands, spiral down onto that back heel. Reach your arms up. Hips are square towards the front of your mat. Warrior one. Take a moment, check in with your alignment. 90-degree bend in that front knee. Pressing into the knife edge side of both feet. Reaching your hands high, relax the shoulders down the back. Head goes towards the ceiling. On your inhale, exhale, sit a little bit deeper into that left knee. Inhale. Exhale, take your hands back behind you. Chest is lifted right over that thigh. Press your hands together. Activate those arms. Inhale. Exhale. One more in. Drop the right hand down. Left hand reaches. You can stay firm in that right foot or come onto the ball of that back foot. If you need a little bit of extra space, inhale. Exhale, let it go. Inhale. Rise back up to that airplane. Foot comes all the way down onto the mat. Reach your hands behind you. Chest is lifted. Take that right hand forward. Inhale. Exhale, spiral open into that warrior two. Take a moment. Make some adjustments here if you need to. Hips are square towards the right side of this mat. Your shoulders are right over your hips. Reach your fingertips towards the front and back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to tip it back, peaceful. Reach that right hand as well. Both hands reaching towards the back of your space. Breathing in. Exhale to side angle. Extended side angle. Reach both arms. Engage that core. Breathing in. Exhale it out. One more in. Exhale, peaceful. Reach that left hand. Traditional peaceful, you can bring that right hand towards your thigh or wrap it around. Straightening into that left knee, peaceful triangle. And on your exhale, triangle pose. Reach, reach, reach first with that left hand. Then drop it down. Right hand reaches high. Very little to no weight in that left hand. Trying to keep that chest open. Making yourself as thin as possible, like you're trying to fit between two panes of glass. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. One more in. Drop that right hand down. Step that right foot forward slightly. You've got two straight legs, two flat feet. If you have a bend in one of your knees, step forward even more. There's no wrong way to do yoga. You're just making some shapes. Inhale to look forward to lengthen that spine. If you'd like to take opposite elbows here, you can as well. Then on your exhale, fold over that left knee. Breathing in. Exhale it out. One more in. Plant that right hand down. Left hand reaches high. Revolve triangle. Breathing in. Exhale, let it go. One more. Plant that left hand down. Step that left foot back. Maybe keep it lifted or drop it down next to your partner as you move through Vinyasa. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Look forward at the top of your mat. Step or hop to meet your hands. Folding in. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale to rise. Sweep your arms up. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Very nice. Inhale. Sweep your arms up. Exhale, dive all the way back down. Plant your hands. Step the right foot back. Left foot back. Move through Vinyasa. Chaturanga. Inhale through upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Look forward at the top of your mat. Step or hop to meet your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, rise all the way back up to standing. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. We're going to go through that one more time. I'm going to show some alternatives if you need a little bit of extra support. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, dive all the way back down. Plant your hands. Step back left. Step back right. Option to drop your knees. Move through Vinyasa. So Chaturanga push-up. You're on your knees. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Beating us all the way back at downward facing dog. If this is ever too much, you can always drop down to your knees to a child's pose. Take a quick rest, then meet us back wherever we are. Inhale, that right leg lifts high. Right knee towards your right elbow. Drop it down towards the wrist. Inhale, pick it back up towards the elbow. Take it all the way up and back. Three-legged. Right knee to nose. Step that foot in between your hands. Rise up, high crescent lunge. You're high on the ball of that back foot this time. Hips are square towards the front of your space. 90-degree bend in that front knee. Relax the shoulders down on your back. Inhaling here. Exhale, bring that left knee to a hover right off the mat. Cactus your arms to that goal post. Inhale to extend it up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale to that bend. Inhale. Exhale, bend. Hold it here and pulse it down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale it back up. On your exhale, reach your hands back behind you. A little bit different. You're on the ball of that back foot. Still pressing those hands together. You're going to get a little bit bouncy in that left foot. And whenever you're ready, come into Warrior 3. Pick up that left foot. Make a T shape with your body. Also known as airplane pose. Flex that back foot a lot. Make sure your hips are square towards your mat. If you'd like to bring your hands somewhere else, maybe to heart center, to your hips, or out in front of you. Lots of different options. Breathing in. Exhale. Inhale. One more, exhale. On your next inhale, bend that back knee. Come up to a standing. Left knee is lifted towards the front of your space. Breathing in here. On your exhale, you're going to come to eagle pose. That left leg crosses on top of the right. Holding it here. Left arm underneath the right. You can take your hands together to touch or just give yourself a hug if that's not accessible. Holding it here. I'll show you on this side. You can also make a little kickstand for yourself here. Sit your seat 1 inch lower. Breathing in. Exhale, let it go. One more in. Slowly start to unwind, keeping that left knee lifted towards the front of the room. We're going to come back through that warrior 3. So press into that left leg. Reach it back behind you. Reach your hands forward. Inhale here once. Exhale, take your hands all the way down to your mat. Standing splits. Reach that left leg a little bit taller. Inhale. Exhale. One more in. Exhale. Bring that left knee towards your right knee. Create Shiva squat. Sit low. Take that right hand in front of you. Plant it into the ground. Maybe you claw the ground or you bring a block right here. You're going to lift that left arm, and on your next exhale, kick that left leg back behind you, stacking hip on top of hip, shoulder on top of shoulder for that half moon. Breathing in. Exhale, let it go. One more in. Take those left toes back behind you. Rise up, warrior 2. Breathing here. Inhale. Exhale, one more. Inhale, tip it back, peaceful warrior. Exhale, come through side angle, right elbow, right knee, left arm reaches up and over. Inhale once more. Exhale, take both hands down, frame that front foot, step it back. Maybe keep it lifted as you move through a vinyasa, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, that left leg lifts high. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Take it down to the wrist. Back up to the elbow. All the way up and back, 3-legged. Knee to nose. Step that foot in between your hands. Rise up, high crescent lunge. Reaching everything tall. Relax the shoulders down the back. Nice deep bend in that front knee. Super strong back leg. On your exhale, reach your hands back behind you. Chest is right over that left knee. Get a little bouncy in that right leg. Rise back up into that warrior 3. Breathing in. Exhale, flex that foot. Take your hips square towards the ground. Hands can come wherever feel comfortable. Keep that heart open. Breathing in. Exhale, one more. Inhale, start to come up to a stand. That right knee bends in. Reaching it out in front of you. Maybe you take your hands up towards the sky. We're coming into that eagle pose. So wrap that right leg around the left. Right arm underneath the left. You can bring your hands to touch. If that's not accessible, give yourself a hug. Sit 1 inch lower. Breathing in. Exhale it out. One more in. Slowly start to unwind. Keeping that right knee lifted. Start to press it back, coming into that warrior 3 once more. Reaching everything long. Like you're making that giant T shape with your body. One more in. Exhale, drop your hands down towards the mat. Reach that right leg high, standing splits. Maybe make this a balance challenge, grabbing for the back of that left ankle. Breathe in. Exhale, come through Shiva. Right knee comes to your left knee crease. Sit low. Plant that left hand right in front of you. Reach that right hand high, twisting a little bit. And on your next exhale, kick that right leg back behind you. Flex it a lot. Come into that half moon. Awesome place for a block or an alternative to a block, a book, a can, a water bottle, whatever you need to support you here. Breathing in. Exhale, bend into that left knee. Drop those right toes back behind you. Warrior two. Inhale, tip it back, peaceful. High five the back wall. And exhale, come to side angle. Left elbow, left knee, right arm reaches up and over. Inhale. Exhale, take both hands down, frame that front foot, step it back, maybe keep it lifted as you chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Look forward at the top of your mat. Step or hop to meet your hands. Folding in once you get there. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, come straight into chair. Sit your seat low. Reach your hands high. Breathing in. Exhale it out. Sit 1 inch lower. Breathing in. Exhale, let it go. Taking your hands to heart center. Start to twist towards the right. Left elbow outside of that right knee. Take a peek down at your knees. Make sure they're in line. Breathing in. Option to open up the arms here. Getting a little bit deeper. Slowly start to come back through center. Chair pose. Twist it towards the other side. Right elbow outside of that left knee. Keeping your knees in line. Maybe opening up those arms. Breathing in. Exhale, let it go. One more in. Take both hands up towards the sky. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift, look forward and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Take your feet, heel toe them out a little bit wider than hips width distance. Toes out, heels in. You're gonna sit low, coming into a yogi squat. I'll turn to face you. So you see what I'm doing? Taking your elbows to the outsides of those knees, pressing into your hands. Bring your thumbs towards your heart. Sit up nice and tall. Maybe sway your hips from side to side, seeing how that feels, opening up those hips. Drop the right hand down towards your mat. Reach your left hand high. Option to stay right here, getting this nice little stretch. You can also take a half bind, wrapping that left hand back behind you, or a full bind. Maybe your hands come to touch. Breathing here. Inhale. Exhale wherever you are. One more in. Slowly coming back through center. Left hand plants, right hand reaches. Again, you have your options. You can hang out right here. Maybe try for a half bind, a full bind. Breathing in. Exhale, let it go. One more in. Slowly start to unwind. Bring your hands back to center, pressing into those knees. You can stay right here, hanging out. This is perfectly fine. Or if you'd like to play around a little bit with a crow pose, I'm going to cue for that. So bring your hips a little bit higher. Hands plant onto the mat. Maybe you bend your knees a lot to plant those hands. Your knees are going to snuggle up into your armpits, starting to shift a little bit of your weight into your hands. Maybe you pick up one foot. Maybe you pick up the other. Maybe nothing picks up and you're just trying to see how it feels to get a little bit of weight into your hands. If you're ready to fly, maybe you pick up both feet and just fly. Breathing in, wherever you are, holding it there. If you're flying, maybe start to try to straighten those arms. And on your exhale, shoot back, step back, Come into low plank. Hold it here. Inhale, high plank. Press into those hands. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, high. Exhale, low. Inhale, high. Last one. Lower all the way down to your belly. Untuck the toes. Keeping your hands firmly planted into the mat. We're going to come up for cobra. So pressing into your hands, keeping your elbows bent. Look forward. Exhale it down. Bring one cheek down. Now walk your hands outside of your mat. Your elbows are still bent. Start to press into your fingertips. Maybe open up the chest a little bit more. Exhale, let it down. Last one, taking your hands out in front of you, pressing into those finger pads. Start to scoop them up, closer towards your chest. Open up, look up. Exhale, lower it back down. Taking your hands down by your side body, palms face down towards your mat, big toes come to touch. On your inhale, you're going to reach your legs up. Maybe you keep your hands on the ground, pressing into your palms. If you'd like to take it up a notch, you can reach your hands back behind you as well. Lifting everything up off the mat. Breathing in. Exhale, let it go. One more in. Slowly bring the other cheek down towards the mat. Maybe wiggle your hips from side to side. Let it all go. This time, walk your hands out to a T. Again, big toes come to touch. Start to lift those legs first. And then the arms, airplane arms. If there's someone with you, maybe give them a high five, wave at them. Breathing in. Exhale. One more in. Slowly lower it back down. This last one, you have a couple options. You can take whichever variation you like the best, or you can bring your hands out in front of you. Last option, you can bend your back knees, reach for your ankles or the tops of your feet. Breathing in once to get ready. Exhale, let it go. One more in. Start to kick into those hands, opening up your chest. Look forward. Try to keep those knees in line with your hips. Breathing in. Exhale, let it go. One more. Slowly lower all the way back down. Windshield wiper your legs from side to side. Let all of that go. Bring your hands right underneath your shoulders, tuck your toes, push straight up into that plank pose. Then press your hips up and back for downward facing dog. Inhale, that right leg lifts high. Exhale, bring that knee towards your nose, crunch it in, step through. Drop that back knee down, untuck the toes. Press your hips a little bit more forward towards the front of the room. Reach your arms up, low lunge. If you'd like, you can start to walk that right leg out a little bit further. Trying to keep that knee right over the ankle. Breathing in. Exhale, let it go. One more in. Take your hands to frame that front foot, straighten into that right knee. Half splits. Option to try for full splits today. You can walk that left leg out behind you. Maybe walk that right knee out in front of you. Take your hands by your hips and let gravity do the rest of the work. This is an awesome variation to try, especially when you're at home and no one can see you, so you can't get embarrassed. Breathing in. If you're in half splits, folding over that right knee. If you want to make it into a little bit of a balance challenge, take that left hand to the outside of that right foot. Stretching into that left. side body. Breathing in. Exhale, let it go. One more in. Slowly bending into that back knee. Tuck those back toes. Lift the back knee up off of the mat. Reach your hands back behind you, coming back into that posture. We're gonna get a little bit bouncy in that left knee. This time, coming straight up into a mountain pose. Left knee is still lifted. Reach your hands high. Maybe you take your right hand towards that left foot, come into a tree pose. So you can pull it up towards your thigh. You can drop it down towards your shin, or even keep the toes on the ground towards your ankle. Try to avoid the knee at all costs. Maybe bring your hands to your hips. If you'd like to grow your branches, reach your hands up, look straight forward. Find something on the wall in front of you that's not moving to help you with your balance. Breathing in. Exhale, sigh it out. One more in. Take that foot down into the mat, shake out the sides. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, dive all the way back down. Plant your hands, hop or step back. If you hop, land in chaturanga arms. Inhale through upward facing dog. Pull your chest through. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, that left leg lifts high. Exhale, left knee to nose. Step that foot in between your hands. Drop that right knee down. Untuck the toes. Reach your hands high. Option to walk out that left foot. Keeping that knee right over the ankle. Press your hips forward. Relax the shoulders down your back. Breathing in. Exhale, let it go. One more in. Exhale, take your hands down. Frame that front foot, straighten into that left knee. Fold over that left knee. If you'd like to try for those full splits, walk that right leg out long. Left leg forward, hands come towards your hips. Let gravity do the rest of the work. Breathing in. Exhale, let it go. For that stretch in the right side body, take your right hand to the outside of that left foot. Stretching here, breathing in. Exhale, go. One more in. Walk your hands to frame that left foot. Rebending into that left knee. Tuck your back toes. Reach your hands back behind you. Get bouncy in that right foot. You're coming straight up to standing. Right knee is lifted. Reach your arms high. Option to maybe grab that foot for that tree pose. Bringing it towards your thigh, your shin, your ankle. Anywhere but the knee. Breathing in. Exhale, sigh it out. One more in. Exhale that foot down next to its partner. Shake it all out. Inhale, sweep those arms up. Last vinyasa. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands, maybe step, maybe hop all the way back. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, that right leg lifts high. Bend the knees, stack, open the hip. Take a few knee circles, maybe a few ankle circles. Just opening up the hip. Then that right knee comes towards your right wrist. That shin comes all the way down towards your mat. Start to walk your left leg out long. Untuck the toes. Walk your hands towards your hips. So you can bring that foot closer to your groin, or you can walk it out closer towards the edge of your mat. Sit up nice and tall. Make sure your hips are square. Then exhale, start to fold over that right knee. Coming towards that sleeping pigeon. Maybe make a pillow for your forehead and just relax. Let gravity do the rest of the work. Breathing in. Exhale, sigh it out. And in. Breathe out. One more in. Start to walk yourself back up. Plant into those hands, tuck your left toes. Lift your right leg back behind you. Come into that downward facing dog. Left leg lifts high, bend the knee, stack, open the hip. Take a few ankle circles, a few knee circles. Finding stillness here. Exhale, bring your left knee towards your left wrist. Drop your shin down towards your mat. Walk your right leg out long behind you. Untuck the toes. Hands come towards your hips. Open up your chest. Look up. Then exhale, start to fold. Surrender. Let gravity pull you closer towards the mat. As you breathe in and out. In and out. One more in. Start to walk yourself back up. Take your weight into that left hip. Swing your right leg forward. Two straight legs forward to the front of your space. Sit up nice and tall. Maybe remove some flesh from your sits bones. Reach up. Then exhale to fold over your legs. Reaching for your ankles, your shins, your knees, whatever is accessible. Maybe taking a towel around your feet to pull you in a little bit closer. Breathing in. Exhale, fold. One more in. Exhale, let it go. Start to walk yourself back up. Reach towards the front of your space. Cat back your back. Slowly roll down one vertebra at a time till you come all the way down to your backs. Knees come into your chest. Give yourself a hug. Maybe rock from side to side, massaging that low back. Plant your left knee, left leg, left foot down towards your mat. Cross the right leg over, kind of like those eagle legs. Start to drop your knees down towards the left. Arms come out to a T or goalpost them. Gaze can come over that right shoulder if that feels good. Breathing in. Let your knees fall towards the ground. And out. Maybe close your eyes. Coming back to that breath. In and out. One more in. Coming back through center, switching out the legs. Right foot plants, left leg crosses on top like those eagle legs. Drop both knees down towards your right. Gazes over that left shoulder if that feels good. Breathing in. Closing your eyes. Letting it all go. One more in. Exhale, let it go. Coming back through center. Bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug. Forehead can come towards your knees. Squeeze everything tight. Ball up your fists. Scrunch your face. Scrunch your nose. And on your exhale, take everything long. Legs come long on your mat. Arms come alongside your side body. Palms face up towards the ceiling. Closing your eyes if you haven't already. Starting to relax the jaw, the forehead. Relax your hips and your shoulders and just start to rest. Coming to your final and most important posture, Shavasana. Start to bring a little bit of life back into your body, wiggling your fingers and toes, maybe rolling out the wrists and ankles. Getting a good full body stretch, reaching your hands back behind you. Rock your head from side to side, massage the back of your head. Then bring your knees into your chest, roll over onto one side, right or left side. And whenever you're ready, pressing yourself up into a comfortable seat, eyes still closed, hands come to heart center. Bow your head to your hands. Remind yourself of that gratitude. You made it to your mat. You showed up for yourself today. That's all you needed to do. We're going to take an inhale all together as a group. So exhale, let all of that stale air go. Nice deep inhale through the nose. Exhale to side out the mouth. The light in me honors and sees the light in each of you. Thank you so much for spending your Tuesday lunch break with me. Go in peace. Namaste.